Hello and welcome to GRL GP2 here at Canada today. I'm on my own tonight, unfortunately, but that's how it goes. We've got a good race in order today. Got a few newcomers in. Kazuma is new. Damien Switchy, I think that's how you pronounce his name, is new as well today. A few of these guys looking to carry on some of their good form into the new season, into the rest of the season. Round 7, so there's a lot of races still to go, 13 to be precise, but a few of the guys just want to consolidate themselves at the top, middle or towards the back of the field. Yeah, there's 15 in GP2 tonight, so they will. I don't need to do Q3. It's good news for them because it looks wet. Super good races in order. Just waiting for the old man himself. Old man's his sight. So 5 cars to go out in the next session. So there we go then. I think Zuma is first onto the track. See what he can do. Zuma goes to start a fast lap there. Across the line he goes. Well, that time you can set. GP2's pole, that was a 112.2. These guys should be able to improve on it. Very smooth there from Zuma as he hits the wall. Williams gets out of the way quite nicely there. And that is chill, yes it is. Zuma flies down towards the hairpin now. Famous Water champions there. Very close to it. See what you can set. It is a 112.5. And I think next to cross the line. What you can set. Comes up to the line. It's going to be quicker, I think. 112.7. Actually, no, it's not. Up and over 112.9. Very crosses the line. 112.6 from Craigie. Oh, Master G, 111.5. Cam crosses the line, 113.3. Not a very good lap from him. So does a 111.8. Joker comes up to the line. Crosses the line. There's P3, 112.2. Lucas now in the Renault. Must have been validated. Bob Rules is going very slowly, but he's going out of the way of his teammate Johnny Bravo, who goes P3, 111.8. Who crosses the line, 111.7. Sorry that, just had to invite another driver as I'm on my own tonight. Can he improve? Yes he does, 112.4. Who's next across the line? P8, 112.5. Overall pits. Comes Marley. Just the line he goes P6 with 112.1. Still had a bob. 102, not to set a lap time. He crosses the line with a 112.4. So the drop zone at the minute is Kate Zuma, Craigie 1001, Old Man Sign, Hypernova and Bob Rules. Bravo is in second at the minute, still trying to improve. Nails the hairpin there. The Red Bull there, sticking out the way, I think that's Joker. Oh, Johnny Bravo dives into the pit. Marley's still going for a fast lap, I think. The line he goes. Bruce 112 dead, doesn't move up anywhere on the positions. Bob is into the pit himself. One side, looking to get faster lap than that. Oh, bored with him there in that Williams. See what he can set. Nailed it up on his time, gonna get into the 111s. He does, 111.6, P3 for him. Manzi, I think he's backed out of that one. On board with Bob rules now, let's see what that time he can set. And that, yes, is quite nicely. Slides out of the corner, power slides in F1 car. Comes down the long back straight, the zero straight. Improve on his time. Oh, yeah, oh. Yuma goes fastest to 111.3. Across the line goes Bob. He's 10th for 112.4. Pushes let Bob out. Bob on side, he's up on his time. Gets safe to 112.3. Lucas crosses the line, doesn't improve. Cam is on the cusp now, can he improve on his time? Across the line he goes, doesn't improve. Bravo is in a fast lap. I don't think so, didn't improve there though. The pits come Zuma. And Sar's flying at the minute, and bothering through the hairpin. Through the chicane, sorry. Comes up to the start finish straight, it looks like it's going to improve. 112 dead. Just comes across the line, gets himself safe, 111.5. But Bob, is he going to improve? No, it does not. Cam is up on his time. He's going to get himself safe. Improves but doesn't move up anywhere. Arnie still doesn't think he's safe. He crosses the line. Doesn't improve on his time. Bob Rules coming down the long DRS straight now, that's it. Let's see if he can get that into the top 10 shootout. 3 minutes to go. Oh, I think he's rubbed the wall there. I think he's ruined that lap. Just on he goes. No. Still gets faster. 111.6. And he's into the pit on the cusp. Russell goes step ladder, he improves, 111.8, knocks Manzi out. Looking superb Cam do with his teammate on pole at the minute, on a provisional pole. Russell goes, he doesn't improve. Who was that in the background in the Williams? I think it was Chill. Doesn't improve either. Getting close to the 110s now with Johnny Bravo getting a 111 dead. Oh, feels like the Water Champions. Bob Rawls jumps into the pit. Can Damien get himself safe? Up to the line he comes. 111.5. Another Bob. Nice to against the pit there. Just misses. Chill now, can he get himself safe? What's the line he goes? He improves, 111.6. Webcam pits. Oh. Can he get safe? Across the line he goes. Oh, 111.7. He just knocked, stepped another Bob out. It's like everyone else below's run out. Joker, can he not fill out? It's not Joker can be the only one to knock Phil out now, unless Phil improves, and Harpanova's in trouble. Phil Pitts, must think he's safe. Joker's flying for the last couple of corners there. Can he do? Can he cross the line? Does he not fill out? Yes, he does. Phil goes out. So that is the top 10 shootout. Johnny Bravo is fastest with a 111 dead. I presume they'll get into the 110s in the top 10 shootout. Zuma is second, Lucas third, Joker fourth, Master G fifth, Damien sixth, Bob Rawls seventh, Chill eighth, Marty ninth, and Harpanova 10th. Bill, enjoy starting further back is 11th, Stepladder Bob 12th, Old Man's 13th, Superbcam 14th, and Craig in 15th. Let's see what these top 10 can do. Who is first out? Let's see. There's Marley. Polak will definitely be in a 110, I think. Low 110s. As Marley is about to set his flying lap now. Not set his flying, start his flying lap. First on track, let's see what he can do. Very nicely gone through there, on board with him. Very smooth with his steering. Oh, he's completely lost it there. Across the line goes Zuma, 1:12.2, it's very slow for these standards. Master obstacle, crosses the line, just invalidated it. Jelly's next to cross, 1:12 dead. There's Lucas, 1:11.0. Luca 1:12.0, Lucas 4 second in front of everybody else now. Bob Rawls going up to the last hairpin. Hairpin chicane, I'll get it right. Down he goes. 1:11.4 closes the gap to Lucas. Damien 1:11.8. The track's rubbering in there. Lost the optical, see what we can do. And his first lap invalidated. Solana goes. 1:11.5 jumps up to P3. Jill improves, 1:11.2. Will anybody get into the 1:10s? Bob Rawls comes into the pit. There's Damien. Oh, they're about to cross the line. Up and over, coming up to the line. See what he can do. Across he goes. Austin invalidated. He won 11.9 though. We'll put him in P6. Marley now. At the hairpin. If Fasher King can nail it. Oof, jumped over it quite well, quite nicely there. Might have invalidated it. No, it's a 1:11.8 for him. Bravo looking fast. Fastest in Q2. See what he can do. Comes up to the line, is it going to be a 1:10? Oh, not quite, it's 1:11.3. Puts him in P3 at the minute. Up and over pits. The guy's still on out laps. Only going to improve. Jump into the pit. He's going to try and improve. So down he goes. 1:11 dead, he's just off Lucas now. He starts his lap. Definitely invalidate that, master. Zuma can improve on his 1:12.2. Over the last corner. The line. This is the line of waves. It's 1:11.3. Look over. Still hasn't put a lap in just yet. When he comes in. Damien Dugan improving 1:11.8. He does, he goes 1:10.8. He's a full second off his time. Joker crosses the line. Doesn't improve. The line goes Bob Ross. Doesn't improve. Master Optical improves. 1:11.3. It's very close between everybody at the minute. Up and over, can you set a lap? Doors 1:11.5, puts him in P9. They zoom up. There's the line. Doesn't improve. Lucas now is following. Damien down to the line. Damien does improve. He does, but it was invalidated. Lucas Peterson must be happy with P2. Joker doesn't improve. And Bob improve on his time. Loaded pits. Habanova goes faster. Welcome Master, obstacle do. Comes into the pit. So that is your top 10 then. That is your top 10 then. Damien gets P1, Lucas P2, Johnny Bravo gets P3 but had a collision with Master G, so he dropped down 5. Chili's P4, Zuma and Master Optical on the third row, Hyper and Bob on the 4th row, Marley and Joker round out the top 10. Oof. Absolutely pissing it down. See what tyres everyone will be starting on. Full wets. There's any joker that's gonna miss the inters. So, I don't know what to expect from Damien as he's a new driver, but looks like he's going to do a good job to get into P1 so far. Maybe a very entertaining race. It'll be a very tough race to call, this is. Looks like they're ready to go. Formation that. Damien sets the pace. Let's see. Oh, two guys have tried the inters, which is Joker and Craigie. That be a mistake or not? We will see. Up to the start of the race then. All the cars line up onto the grid. We're on board with Lucas from second place. Wait for a clean start into turn 1. 5 green lights. And it's go, go, go. The Ferrari's had a blinding start at the back there, just a step out of Bob. Oh, there's been a few cars into the back. Lucas has been pushed wide. Let's get the inside line. A few drops. Lucas there struggling in a massive block up there. Hopping over's been pushed down as well. Guys, and Inches didn't have the traction. Cannot see through the spray. Top 4 stayed the same, but Zuma is all over the back of Chill, hopping over. Makes a move on Old Manzi. Inches doesn't look down like the tyre to be on. 2 inches at the back now. Marley is overtaking Bob. Bob really struggling now, his teammates got past him as well. There's a great strike, Lucas is closing the gap onto Damien, not letting him pull away. Oh, Damien's at the wall. The Wall of Champions. Don't really affect his running down into the first corner. Doesn't look like it. He sets the fastest lap of this race. Gonna go over close up to the back of the wall. Oh, he runs a little bit wide. Then he's got a better run. Yellow flag. The F1 car has spawned. Yep. Oh, 2 Force Indies have spawned, they've collided. That's very realistic, that is. Another Bob up 5 places now. Bob Rules gets past his teammate. I don't know what happened there between the 2 Force Indies, but lost him a lot of positions. Flying at the minute, Old Manzi and hopping over side by side. And just slots in behind him. Battle between these two here. Here comes right up there, took us. Bill's retired, what's happened there? Oh, he's put it in the wall. Oh no. Obstacle still on the back of Zeno, who are fighting for a podium. Manzi still close to the back, hopping over. Image close up to the back of Lucas. 3 seconds now separating the leaders. Second, third and fourth. That's the optical doing well to stay as close as he is to zoom up. So we're up on board with this battle for P9 now. Or for P8 because Hypernova's not far up the road. But it's not far behind Stepladder Bob either. Very close battle now between the leaders. Oh, Optical's gone for it. Pushing him a bit wide. Got him, he's closed the gap off, he can't defend. Oh, he's close right up to the back of him now after the battle, and he's got a bit of space up front. But Manzi's still fighting with Hypernova. As we're on board with Phil, who is closing down Stepladder Bob, and Marley is just in front. Yeah, that's my side, but there's a bit of a connection issue there. I think Phil had a bit of a freeze. Superb cam struggling. Rules is battling now with Joker. Both have pitted early on. While he's still closing the gap on Zuma. They'll find a way through. He still cannot find a way past Hypernova now. Zuma's gone off. Stepladder Bob has just overtaken him. Oh no, Damien's gone off from the lead. What has he done? Alright, chill. You're allowed to tick the box, please, buddy. Would you like to tell the stream what happened? We've seen that your car had no front wheels left and you were doing quite well up until that point. What happened? Have you talked? Got caught on that track.
No, because like, the 2 laps previous, I was able to go flat round that corner. And either both them, I was like right behind someone, so but it wasn't me losing the car. If I would have lost the rear end, then yeah, my fault. But when I was going round it, and then all of a sudden, as soon as I got to one point around the circuit, the car just jumped to the right and like tapped the front, well, the wall. As I tried to pull away from the wall, it hit the metal arm code, and of course it's an instant would-be wheel off, doesn't care.
Yeah, there's been a few moments like that around some tracks. It's just a bit, the damage limitations are just a bit crazy.
Yeah.
So you can hit it full power and nothing happens, just bounce off it, but when you rub it, that's it. Just go and see you later. What are your predictions for this race anyway? Do you think will win?
Well, the way Squid is going at the moment, you know, he's kept it. He's pulled away from Lucas. Lucas has said that his pace is really horrible in the wet.
Yeah, he's doing well to keep it.
Keep
him in front, isn't he? To keep it out in front.
Yeah.
Especially on his debut. Man's struggling to get past Nova. I think he's holding him up, to be honest.
Well, I'm just keeping an eye on Bravo and Stepladder. A few people have said that they've seen them lagging on track, so
I've seen Johnny lagging this formation lap, but I've not seen him lag any other time. Stepladder's on his own at the minute, so it's not too much of a...
I know Phil was saying that Stepladder was lagging because it caused Phil's car to get under the track.
On my screen, Phil just had the glitch where it stops as well.
Yeah.
On the stream, obviously I don't see what happens in the cars, but Harpanova's doing a good job here of keeping him behind. It's been a interesting battle. GP3 was a lot of battles. It wasn't full wet though, so these guys are just struggling to get traction out of the corners.
Yeah. Well, some of the drivers probably won't know the beneficial of the slow speeds, like the hairpin, first couple of corners, flicking into lean. Less power going to the rear wheel, so less chance of spinning the wheel, so you get a little bit more traction.
Oh, and does it
I don't think. And I don't think most of the drivers will know that little tip.
Yeah, there's not many races you have full wet, so Canada's always a chance as well. Nice little battle here for P8. I think it'd be a one-star. Is it staying wet all race?
It's full wet till about halfway, then goes to inters, and I think it was meant to be dry, like right at the end of the race.
Yeah, so probably not many people will risk it then.
No.
Once he's dropped off hopping over. Phenomenko at the back there's chasing Craigie. Phenomenko's got him. Bravo's going side by side with old Manzi. Craigie's got him, Craigie's got Henko back. Old Manzi's got a better run. We'll get some points for the Williams, on it. There's your money on Damien to win this race then.
Yeah.
She seems quite quick. Nice little battle for P2 here. If you're not careful, step on the back of catch up as well. Oh, Craig has completely lost it. Spurcom's got past both of them. Bravo right on the back hopping over now. Can he do what Manzi couldn't?
Yeah, Manzi has dropped off a bit now from that battle. I think he's still there just in case anything happens.
Yeah, if there's an incident, he'll be there to pounce. While he's closing the gap on Master G. Bravo, he's got a good run on the hyper. And go for it.
Yeah. Phil and Stepladder slowly catching as well.
Johnny Bravo and Harping over just connected with each other then. Bravo's gone for it. Harpinova's defending impeccably now. Manzi's right on the back of both of them again. Two great battles all over the park at the minute, but it seems nobody's actually moving positions. He's got such a better run out. Craig has left the session. Don't know if he meant to or not. Johnny Bravo's gone side by side, we're hopping over, pushing each other a little bit. £90. Johnny, I think's finally got past him yet. Manzi ready to pounce on Hyper as well. He's all over the back of Hyper over there. Oh, touch again. We're going to be the first to switch on to Inters. Oh, superb cameras. Oh, Master's got into second of here. It's side by side with Lucas. We're battle for second there. But there's no touching or anything, they're just not trying to ruin each other's races here. Oh, superb camera, lost it.
Same place that I lost it.
But other Bob's caught up now. Marley's dropped off, I think. Must have made a mistake somewhere. Yeah, we're on board with Master Optical G as he tries to hunt down Lucas in second. Lags backwards a bit there, I think. Joker right on the back of the Manzi. Onto Manzi now. Manzi's trying to hold on to that last points. Just happening,
Oh,
it's gone
no,
off.
And Joker's coming as well.
As Marley sets the fastest lap. Oh. Hopefully Harper a little bit laggy on my screen. Johnny Bravo pits. But bumps Manzi up.
He's pitting for another set of wets.
We're kind of spreading out now. Phil is right on the back of the Bob, P5. If he's still battling it out with Harpanova. Lap 20 now. Damien is still your race leader. Lucas is holding on to P2 with Master Optical G, slowly wearing him out. Marley is P4 with Stepmother Bob in 5th. Phil is just behind there in 6th. Zuma is in 7th after losing it in the hairpin. Manzi's finally got plus Harpanova in 8th. Harpanova's 9th. Then Joker rounds out the top 10 with Bob Rules, Johnny Bravo, Craigie in F1 and Menko. Still running in this race. Fortunately, Superb Cam and Chill, who's with me now, have retired on the same part of the track. They do your season at a big. You're gonna do your championship lead a big dent, that isn't it, Chill?
Yep. Therefore, definitely pick me. But if he stays in 9th, I think we will be joint. Yeah, we will be joint first on points. So hopefully, Derek can do me a great favour and overtake him for me.
Well, you got to think Johnny Bravo's already pitted empty, so.
Yeah, Johnny's still there as well. So.
Oh, Damien's got a penalty. Something's happened to Damien because Lucas is right on the back of him.
I think it must be time for Inters because they just don't seem to be getting the grip as much.
Yeah, a few of the guys, I think. Whoa, Zuma's pitted for dry. No, he's pitted for Inters, sorry.
I was going to say. I think Johnny Bravo putting those 4 wets back on, I don't think it has helped him. I think he should have stayed out one more lap and then flipped over to the Inters because it does look like Inters now.
Nobody's pitted yet, no one's taking the risk. I'll wait for one of the back markers to take the risk and see how fast they're going. Joker's still fighting it out with Harpanova now.
Flamenco is paused. And if he
left the session. Yeah, left the session. Him and Craigie both left the session.
We'll
Oh,
be looking at
7th,
then
8th,
is
9th, and 10th are all pitting for Inters, I presume. Manzi's the first to make the call, yes he is. And Bravo jumps them all.
yep.
Joker's
Rob
jumped
Rawls
Harping
had
over.
a Rob Rawls was getting a wing change and he had a 5-second stop and go.
That's the Haas, yeah, Harping over. Well, Lily's going to
On
dart
board
in
with
now.
Joker. So know how good
Lucas has come
Joker
in.
can be on the.
Lucas, Master.
Ooh.
They're all piling up behind each other. I think Damien's made the wrong choice here. He's not going to stay out. I think he's the only one that's going to stay out.
Ooh. Double stacking for the Renaults.
That's the big, but it's going to block Marley. Marley's stuck behind. Is it Marley?
No, Marley had a.
One of them was stuck behind the other
He
Renault.
had a 5-second stop and go, and he's getting a wing change as well.
Let's see if Lucas can now out jump Damien, who's struggling on them wets. And he's also using my race number. He's got to go out of the league. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I think Joker called it right as well. The rest of them.
Yeah, it was Manza that came in first. It was Manza that has made the biggest jump. Got right up to the back of Marley. It was about 20 seconds, now it's 12. The question is Damien going to be able to get in and out before Lucas gets there? I mean, Phil's dropped behind, stepped out of Bob.
Another second.
He comes in. Oh, he's at the wall.
Oh. Okay,
Was
that
that
was some lag.
I don't know, I think that was low. Comes in,
He's
he's having a nose change.
as well.
Yeah, he's definitely coming out behind this whole pack. If he's not careful, Phil will beat him. Yeah, Lucas takes the lead. Master Optical G second, stepped out of Bob third. As he comes out the pit, Phil's beat him. I think he's going to just come out just in front of Marley.
Wrong call from Squiddy there. Marley get in.
He's come out just in front of Marley.
No.
Changes to Inters. Joker has to jump in Harping overs all over the back of old Manzi now.
Joker's right there. Oh no, Joker can. He's pretty quick on those Inters.
Joker now, he's trying to get down the inside of Manzi. He's going to make it stick. No, Manzi fights him off. And Bravo with Bob Rawls now. Both Force Indies once again stuck together on the track. Zoom has lost it. not good for Zuma. He was fighting for a podium at one point.
And I think Nova is slowly catching.
Yeah, well, Joker is getting backed up
Joker.
by old Mandy, yeah. Johnny Bravo's overtook his teammate Bob. I think that was more tactical than anything. With 9 laps to go, Lucas is now your race leader. Master Optical G is in second. Stenada Bob has jumped up to third. Phil is in fourth. Apian had a really bad course, dropped down to fifth. Marley's in sixth. Old Mandy's fighting is seventh. With Joker, Hoppanova is ninth. Johnny Bravo ran out of the top 10 after his teammate Bob Rules let him through.
Yeah, and Squiddy doesn't look like he's confident on those inters.
The question is, will Joker make it through? There's no doubt, I think he'll be able to catch Marley if he gets past Mandy, but Mandy just doesn't want to fight for the position. Joker's making the move. Oh, Mandy's got too much straight line speed. How's he going to make it stick? He's going to have to dive down the inside. Mandy's got the inside for the next corner though. Good battle between the pair here. Oh, they're side by side now. Comes out on top. Trying to switch in left and right to try and get through. Another Bob is now closing the gap. Being second.
Oh, Joker's making the move onto the hairpin.
Made it stick.
And Joker's done it.
Man's can only fight for so long.
Manzi's got the speed there, but I think it'll work.
A bit of run on him.
And all that, and Hyper is slowly catching.
They're hopping over his .3 behind Manzi now. Is Manzi going to put up the fight that Harping over did? Gonna have to. Set that a Bob is right on the back of up there. Must obstacle now. That's the other Saber that he's overtaken there. Look how much Joker's already pulled away from Manzi. That's how much speed that guy has got.
Step ladder is caught up to optical as well.
Harpanova's tried to go around the inside as he made the move stick. Very good move from Harpanova there. And he will fight that with all of his might. You're gonna have to help me pick a driver of the day if Chill. But no, you cannot see yourself.
I wish.
The way it's been going, but then Bob's done very well to get up to P3. And even higher if he makes it stick. Phil's also done a very good job, but he loves starting at the back.
Yeah, I'd probably have to say step ladder, if you can keep the third place or even get second, definitely.
He's improved massively since his incident at Russia. Knuckled down and got on with his racecraft, and he's being a very good driver. The start he had was incredible. He was down there, pulled straight into the middle of the track and got about 3 cars into the first corner. Lucas will be loving this. P1. To the battle with Another Master Optical, and I'm not ruling out Phil either here.
Oh no, Phil can.
If
he could probably get both of them.
If Stepladder tries to do a Vettel move, and somehow it takes out Master Optical, and Phil could just walk away with P2 here.
Yep. Yeah, those inters are definitely not helping Squiddy, who is dominant on those full wets.
Johnny Bravo and Zuma are going on to dry tyres.
That is way too early.
Well, they're at the
way
points.
Too early.
They were at the points. They've got to make a move, haven't they? They've got to try something.
They're just not going to survive whatsoever. And Miley's pitted as well for the dries.
That's a risky move. Johnny Bravo is catching his teammate on the ultras, so we'll see. I don't think the top 4 will risk it, personally. But Marley was in that position where it was either going to gain in points or lose him, so.
Yeah, I don't think it's dry enough. I think last lap, maybe, but...
Stepladder's basically pushing Master up to clear. Phil's there. Is Phil going to make the move? Johnny Bravo's in the wall. Master Optical's doing a great job to keeping these two behind.
Oh yeah. And Phil has dropped off slightly.
He's catching Marley.
Oh, I don't know if that ladder will get second, but is
DRS is enabled, you were right last lap.
Well, I don't think we'll help step ladder now. Tapped the Wall of Champions and lost the jaw to his front end plate. I don't think that's going to help him do this last lap.
Please.
I think Stepladder might lose third place to Phil. That little incident.
Johnny Bravo retired from the session.
He retired on track as well.
Yeah, I've seen that.
There are penalties going to factor in with Stepladder keeping his third place. He's held off.
Lucas crosses the line now to win the race. Cracking win, but it was gifted to him by Damien. Oh, Phil gets it.
And Phil gets it on penalties.
Marley gets past Harper over his teammate on the last lap.
Oh, and Manzi put it into the wall. Lost half of his front wing.
There we go then. Again, Phil snatches a podium there. Or was it Phil, Lucas and Master Optical? Well, at least everyone got at least one penalty there. Has everyone ticked the box?
Yep.
Yep. 18
So,
months. Jesus.
we'll start off with Lucas. Congratulations on your first win of the season. Thoroughly deserved.
Thank you.
Well, it was kind of gifted to you as well, but you did well to.
I don't care.
Yeah, good points in the bag. You've almost, I think, what's that? Tripled, maybe quadrupled, maybe times 5 your fucking points that you've got this season, just from that one result. It was a cracking race to watch. It was close between you lot, but you pulled away when you went on to the Inters, and it just all worked out for you. How would you describe your race?
Relief is the main word to describe it. Like, after all my bad luck that I've had this season with shoddy internet and glitches in the pit lane and collisions with other drivers and whatever else, just to finally get a win, just
To finally get solid points, I think was
it's been
the main.
It's been too long.
I mean, you did well in
it's a tough one out
qualifying.
there.
I mean, who was it that snatched it right at the last? Was it? It was Damien, one that snatched it right at the last there.
Squiddy, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good battle between you both. I mean, he pulled away. His pace on the wets was just unstoppable. Then it somehow you reeled 4 seconds on him. I don't know what happened. We didn't catch it on stream, but yeah, you pulled it in, and then
he
jumped
said
on
in the
the
party
pit.
that he hit the wall of champions and Dums's front wing, so I think that might have been why.
He pitted way too late for the Inters, didn't he? And it cost him massively. But congratulations anyway, Lucas. Master
you.
Optical. After all the
Yes.
after all the abuse you give yourself, you gave a good showing for yourself there, mate. Very very good race, very clean, very good. What would you say in a couple of words? Is could you have won that race? Could you have caught Lucas? What would you have done differently?
Well, in the first stint, I probably could have done a bit better. Probably could have pushed a little more. Maybe had Lucas, which would have turned out might have been the win. But second stint, I had no chance really. He was incredibly quick. I was going as fast as I could in the second stint because he had clean air, but still, just clearly didn't have as much pace on the full wets as I did on the Inters. Sorry,
well, it was
other way around, but
yeah, it was a cracking drive from you.
yeah, I'm just
Congratulations on
I'm
your
very
second.
happy.
I mean, yeah, you're the one getting the points for the Sauber at the minute. I mean, you might need to talk to your teammate. But we know Craig's in the wrong division. He can't do GP3, so it's one of them things that we've had to accept. But we'll move on to Phil. Oh, sorry, if you got something else to say.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm glad that I've finally been able to get back onto the podium because there's been quite a few chances for me getting on the podium. Russia and Monaco, I had bad luck, and just glad that I've finally been able to do it now. It's a weight off my shoulders, so yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Well, congratulations anyway. Phil, once again, start outside the top 10 or close to the bottom of the top 10, and you're on the podium again. How'd you do it? It's just all the time.
I just don't know, because the qualifying I just lost hope when I realised I got knocked out.
So I just thought, right, this is just going to be
It
super
was right
difficult.
to the wire. Joker
Yeah.
on his last run didn't he? Knocked you out.
Yeah. And then on the race, I looked at the race strategy and I thought, right, it's going to dry up. So I thought, I'll just take it for the inters. I'll take the wets to the light rain period onto the inters. I somehow managed to keep my pace on the wets to catch up to, I think, Bob, and struggled to get past him. Oh, God knows how many laps. And then I managed to overtake him at one point, and it was just right after the light rain was going to start, and then I had to box, and then stepladder jumped me into the pits because me and Lucas was we were double stacking,
yeah.
Perfectly
but
executed.
it kind of
I wouldn't say
kinda works.
perfectly. It kind of held Phil up a little bit, didn't it? Phil had to catch back up.
It held me for like about a few seconds, but it kind of worked nonetheless. So I just thought, right, I just need to give it everything that I got on the inters. And I just pushed and pushed and pushed within the 8 laps.
Yeah, it was a great battle between all of you. It was outstanding. Unfortunately, before the penalties, we actually give driver of the day to Stepladder Bob. He started from 13th, didn't he? He was even further back. I mean, Squiddy made a massive mistake and gifted all of you a position, but nonetheless, you did well. It was a great race to watch. Not many incidents. The people that retired crashed out themselves, but yeah. Other than that, it was a great race to watch. Baku next week, so congratulations on everybody. See you tomorrow for GP1 round Canada. Let's see if they can make they can race as good as GP3 and GP2 have today. Right, thank you. Good night.